Yes, dude. I fucking love that guy.
Somebody finally.
You know that guy?
What was the chorus we came up with? All these nuts, they make no sense. I found bliss with an... I can't remember what it was. Dude, it was great.
I'm not sure.
We were on a roll upstairs. Me and Mike were fucking freaking out.
Well, if it comes to you.
Just like before.
Every time you come. My butt.
Hey, Wong says closer to the edge. And I'm about to bust. Yeah, there you go. See, we got it. Yeah.
All right, well.
Step closer to the edge. This is pretty good. We talk about edging
edged,
a lot. Yeah. We really do.
All right, well, we're going to keep all that in.
Is edging manly?
It's one of the more manly things you can do, I think.
I guess semen.
How are you as a man going to not have control over your own nut? Are my neighbors out?
That'd be really funny. But no, that's true. They probably think this is a different podcast if they are listening to what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's our gay
porn.
Like,
we just start at semen retention.
Yeah.
End at Barbie.
Well, the good thing about it is it's like short-term semen retention, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
It wasn't like what we were talking about where we were.
Yeah, like for me, I'm like, I'm going to go like a full like 3 weeks and then I last like 3 days.
Oh, you're saying, okay. I thought you said you did go 3 weeks. I was like, dude, what?
No, I just have a frustrating day and I'm just
I go like 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't feeling too great the other day and I had the thought that was like, I bet if I nut, I'll feel better. And then I did.
Dude,
so I think that might be porn addiction.
Sometimes when I'm sick, I'll hit one and it makes me feel worse. And I'm like, why did I do this?
Yeah, I've had that.
I'm like, I'm dehydrated.
And then you just eat the
nut. Can't like walk.
Yeah.
Eat the nut.
Dude, this goes back to, that's an allusion back to our last podcast.
Speaking of illusions, well, real quick, welcome everyone to Whatever, Nevermind.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
I was speaking of illusions. I got something for that too.
Today at work, I tweeted this out. I was watching David Blaine videos for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
That rocks.
It was awesome. He's got to have like some actual powers, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
The man can hold his breath for like 15 minutes.
But I'm saying he definitely has like straight up magic.
Magic powers?
Like I think he straight up has powers.
Dude, like on YouTube, their early YouTube video with the Cheez-Its.
The one where he takes a girl's tooth out and then goes like and puts it back in to her mouth in Las Vegas is one of the crazier things I've ever seen.
It is really weird. I don't know if that's that freaks me. That shit freaks me out because I don't know if it's a sleight of hand or like a visual thing or what is even going on.
I don't like the quarter under the skin.
All the ones that he puts like the ice pick through his arm and shit, that shit freaks me out.
And again, is that mind over matter or is that like just an illusion?
I think so. I think it is. Like I think he's legitimately, but he just knows exactly where to put it that you're not hitting any.
Yeah. It's like anime. It's like where they know exactly where to hit somebody, so they like kill somebody.
So they make them come.
Like the movie Hot Rod, where he learns the thing to like make the dude shit his pants.
Yeah, he hits him in the jejunum. Yeah, I remember that shit. That's funny.
Ancestors.
But no,
what was the thing you had with illusion?
No, so like this is really interesting. I was thinking about this the other day. What do you guys think ghosts are? Because like, do you believe in like an afterlife in like a way? You know what I mean?
All right, I got this. I got this.
So
I'm just interested.
All right, so I believe that when you die, there's a certain amount of energy that you can leave behind.
Okay.
And that is what ghosts pretty much are. Now, if we're talking like manifestations, that could be, I mean,
so it's like
kind of tough because like you would have to believe in like some sort of heaven and hell.
Yeah.
But like in the broader term, I think it's just like electrical.
So it's like an echo?
Like an electrical energy that you leave behind when you die.
Interesting.
Can I get kind of Q&A on real quick?
If you want to.
No. I think I kind of am with Mike where it's like if you believe in ghosts, you must believe in some kind of afterlife and maybe like a hell to some degree.
Yeah.
I think same thing as Mike. I think like we're energy and
Oh, fuck.
they're coming for him. I think we're energy and when you die, yeah, maybe some energy gets left behind.
Interesting.
And I think
Punch
like
it, Mike.
if you look back at like biblical angels and stuff like that, or like demons, what if they're just like aliens or like things from another dimension?
This is my thing, right?
I don't think they're like demons,
visitors from the fourth dimension.
This is how I feel about aliens. You make jokes, but like this is how I feel about it. Not like genuinely, but kind of. Like I really think like ghosts, if they were anything, you know how all time is like linear, like it's all happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So like I think it's just like you're kind of saying, it's like echoes of the past, but happening in present time. But it just like happens every now and again. Like there's a certain frequency that happens at a certain time where those things just show up. Literally, yeah.
I do believe if you've not to get all kind of weird, if you've read a lot about frequencies and stuff like that, like 4-dimensional, like I think there's some. Well, today they confirmed aliens were real.
Yeah, they did, which is crazy, which is so weird.
Which is crazy.
I know.
There's something way worse that they're covering up.
Okay, so
aliens.
What is your knee-jerk reaction to knowing now that like they have found like non-Earth, like something like biological matter?
Yeah.
So I always said if they found,
and I don't know what that means a lot of things.
I always said even if they found like a singular cellular organism on Mars, it would change the world. Just because, like,
they found water. That was like such a big thing.
So I'm saying, like, now that there's some sort of biological body of something that's not. I mean, the world should be freaking out about this, but nah, man, we're talking about Hunter Biden.
I think it's more just like when they say biological, like when they say
can't have
like
hobbies anymore.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
I know. What if it was alien? Like an alien came down, like they were like basically an alien was a voyeur. And like came down on like a spaceship, and just like hovered around someone's house and just like shot one real quick. And the matter that they found is that.
I found a little nut.
And then he like flew away.
Do you think?
Do you
think the aliens are hot?
No.
Well, I think what happened was he needed to clean up, but he didn't bring anything. He didn't have a contingency plan. So he was like in the middle of the country, and they still hang clothes out there. So he ran out to a clothesline and just like anybody would. Found
That's what I'm saying. You can master intergalactic travel, but you still have that problem. Everyone's got that. It happened to me the other day. I cranked it and didn't prepare, and had to like slow waddle to the bathroom.
That's why you should have Kleenex strategically around your house at all times.
See, I do downstairs, but I'm not a downstairs cranker. I'm a bedroom or office cranker. I usually got some napkins or something.
Office cranks.
But
nothing better than an office crank.
This is
that's my new prank call album, Office Cranks.
Hey, I'm here from Office Cranks.
Yo, crank anchors.
Yo, crank anchors.
Amazing show. This is like a week or two ago, but dude, the Hunter Biden driving 170 smoking crack. That's awesome.
Fucking sick.
It's the only way to do it.
That's the only way to do it.
That's the only way to drive and smoke crack.
And he's like, he knows that he's going to get his nut. Yeah. Dude, you should be driving 210. Like, what was
he driving?
A Porsche.
Oh, really? That makes sense.
Just whipping it in the desert.
Is it Porsche or Porsche?
Either. I think the Europeans
just
call it
depends
Porsche.
how much of a douche you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that's sick.
No, I think Hunter Biden is really an aspiration for me. Like, as a person that's currently crossfaded, I think like moving, the only way up is crack and a fast car.
Yeah, and hot chicks.
I got a fast car.
Slamming hot chicks. Like I said that one episode.
What was he listening to?
You think they're actually hot?
I think they're missing a couple of teeth, but they're pretty.
That's okay.
Yeah. Kind of like me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I think like what is he getting, like, from what country? Like, are they just like...
I saw that he pled... this isn't a political podcast. Yeah. I saw he pled guilty to some tax thing today.
A lot of people plead guilty to a lot of tax things, to be fair. But yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Mitch McConnell, like, turned into a frozen popsicle today?
Dude,
I was dude, can we say this on the podcast? Update. I was just sitting in front of my, like, TikTok just being like, die.
Yeah, me too.
Die. Like, I was
like, wow, I'm watching a stroke happen in real time.
It was, yeah.
Someone that absolutely deserves it.
No, like, I wasn't sad about it at all. I was like, fall over.
I was sad that they had him walk
like,
off. I thought he was going to come out as reptilian skin.
They're like, do you still want to talk? And he didn't even answer and just like walked the other direction.
Well,
like, damn.
They brought the wrong body double. You know, there's like 5 Joe Bidens, right? I'm just kidding.
There might be.
There might be.
Well, he's kind of like falling into sort of the not politically, but into sort of the zeitgeist of like a Reagan, where like Reagan wasn't really like.
It was like a figure.
It was like it was like a whole thing where people were like, he's really propped up by everybody. He's not really like a real person functioning.
I think they're just pumping him full of like Adderall.
I think Joe is like keen in the mind, but I think he acts like his body's cool, where he should probably have like a cane or some shit. You know what I mean? Like Hulk Hogan now has a cane, but he acts like he doesn't. Sad. Yeah, that's.
He got engaged yesterday.
He did. Yeah.
He has a type: blonde ladies with the most giant fake tits.
Dude, so did Ric Flair. That's Ric Flair's thing too. Yeah.
Dude, oh man. Speaking of Ric Flair,
that's a late 80s and 90s
last thing about the political thing. This isn't political. I saw that there's a report that said that Joe Biden's dog has bit 10 people between October and January.
That's so nuts. What is he gonna do though?
Just like you just take it down.
This isn't House of Cards. Like you can't just make a dog disappear.
They made JFK disappear. That's true.
I was on Twitter, or I'm sorry, X.com.
You're on X videos.
And I saw a video that I had never seen before. It's a video of Ric Flair after a match backstage. It's like a backstage segment.
Yeah.
And he's got like 15 girls with him. And he's like pushing them all in a limo.
Yeah.
And I forget who comes up to interview him afterwards, but he starts talking in the interview. And he's like waiting outside the limo with the door open, and all these girls are in there. And right before he gets in, he takes out a bottle of pills out of his like pants, opens it up, takes like 5 of them, and then closes back up and is like, and then gets into the thing.
At least he took the pills, not them. You know, he didn't have one with the hot Cosby.
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely popping like 17 dick pills.
Couple blue chews.
Yeah.
How many of those 15 girls do you think he fucked that night? All 15?
Probably like 3, and then that was about it.
Yeah. You think he actually did? Because it was like a Raw segment.
Maybe he got pegged a bunch.
I could see him getting pegged. Yeah, I mean, probably they were hired actresses, but he probably rizzed like 2 or 3 of them out.
Yeah, probably. He's Ric Flair.
It's like, peg my red tanned ass. No, he doesn't sound like that.
What do you think Ric Flair's butthole looks like?
Disaster.
Like all old men's assholes. It's just weird and saggy.
Can't say I've seen one.
Really? You never seen an old man's asshole?
I've seen like a dude in porn when they get like a weird angle. But they're probably in like their late 30s, early 40s.
That is the weirdest angle in porn, is where you can see just all asshole and balls.
Not a fan of that one. I usually skip past it.
I don't mind it.
I don't like intense close-ups.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a hard...
I don't either.
Like in wrestling, I don't like that either, when they do like the hard focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing in porn. Skin. I don't want like a hard focus on screen.
I don't like intense close-ups, and it's like the same... I feel like it's the same thing as like when you have like misophonia.
Yeah.
And like you're making like that...
Yeah.
Noises. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Speaking of wrestling.
I have some... Well...
we can parlay. Go ahead.
We can parlay. So I got 2 things, and this is going to... go into something that Mike actually has to bring up.
Heard.
So tomorrow, I'm getting my first professional massage. Grace got me for my birthday a massage.
Grace got you for your birthday. Heard.
Yeah.
She's like, here's an extra tip. And you're like, all right.
Well, that's what I said.
It's like $110. You're like, what's this
Well,
for?
no, it's $100 with a $20 tip included already. And
what's the $20?
All right. Well, the thing is, it's a custom massage. And I said to her, like, how custom are we getting?
She was like, only his asshole.
Yeah, well, you can only rim him.
You can only rim him.
No, it's like in Towson. It's with some sweet lady, I'm sure. I don't even think I'm gonna go naked. I think I'm just gonna rock some basketball shorts, some athletic shorts.
If you want to.
What if I get?
I don't think I would go.
I got naked when I did it.
Low key. What if I get bricked up?
Who cares? They're used to it.
I don't think you will.
Like if you do, just say, "Hey, I need a second." It's fine.
And then just rub one out, or like,
God damn it, God damn it, dude! What are you?
No.
What are you, the Crafts?
No.
Like what is that?
No, I'm the opposite. Like when I was a kid, and like
Robert Kraft,
the doctor, yeah, and the doctor would like, you ever had that? The doctor's like, let me see your downstairs mix up real quick.
Yeah,
mine
dude,
would,
I had my
physical.
Yeah,
I was too old to go to my doctor at some point, and he still checked my dick and balls, which I don't know if he needed to.
You're like, I think I've done puberty.
I'm an adult. Like, what is happening?
Dude, I think I told this story before, but
He's a nice guy.
When I was a kid, we would just get our physicals done at Hopkins when we did our other stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like this girl that was probably like 26 and in like her residency. And it was just like a bombshell straight up. And I had like this old doctor named Dr. Plotnick. And
That's a good fucking name.
Dr. Plotnick.
That is a cartoonish name.
And there was always a thing where it was like, all right, Mom, why don't you step out? And like each, like me and Devin, you know, and I was probably like 12. So like the hormones, 13, it's just raging. And I have like this realization that this girl that's only like 13 years older than me is about to see the entire downstairs.
And Dr. Plopnik.
And Dr. Plopnik, yeah. And see, but the opposite happened to me. I started like going in because I was scared. The turtle was high.
You turtled up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy, not a good showing.
I should have fluffed it. I would have been like,
dude, it's never a good showing.
You should have been like, hey, I gotta take a shit. And they'll be like, okay.
And I kept being like, I'm a
shake
grower, not a shower, which is true.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's not growing much.
It doesn't matter. I don't think
it
that
doesn't
much.
matter.
I think
girls on TikTok told me that 4 inches is fine, so I'm good.
I think people have. I think people are a lot more educated about their sexuality from the internet. Weirdly, and like, yeah, most people know that like.
Well,
anything crazy isn't like. Yeah. Well, some people prefer it, but not,
actually, I was going to put out a press release, but I'm actually demi, poly, and bi.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I got a laundry list from somebody of everything they were, and I was like, that sounds really exhausting.
Like, there's a lot of acronyms happening here.
No, it was literally like 7 different titles, and I was like,
well, good for they.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
Yeah, thanks. I figured it was in there somewhere.
Mike, what do you got?
Girls are like, I'm poly. I'm like, all right, bitch, you want a cracker?
That's such an old one. Jesus.
Good meme.
That rocks.
So anyways, to put a bow on it, to get into Mike's thing, I'm getting a massage tomorrow at the time we're recording this. You know, hopefully it goes good. I am looking forward to it.
I would love to get a massage. I know. You know what I really want to try is fucking get my shit cracked.
Really? You want to go chiropractor?
Yeah.
It's great, but I always worry they're going to like make me have a stroke.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you know, someone that's not as qualified as your friend from high school that did like sports medicine for like a semester.
I want to straight fucking get my neck snapped.
You should go to a physical therapist.
You should go to a physical therapist.
I would say that after going to both, I would recommend going to a physical therapist. Because they'll stretch your neck out and work it, but they won't like.
They're not gonna crack your shit.
Yeah, I'm just afraid I'm gonna be like a fucking hunchback.
That's why you go to PT because it strengthens the muscles to help you not be that way.
Dude, they did dry needling too when I went. That shit.
Dry needling is terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Speaking of
cupping,
I'm
trying to cup my nuts. Make them big.
Speaking of getting your nuts cupped,
I was about to be like, Max, do you like your nuts? But that's been the whole thing. That was a viral clip.
I was driving back to my office from doing something at work, and we had to drive on Route 40, there's like a bunch of fucking like rub and tugs and like weird ass shit on Route 40.
Oh, do you think they'll take my gift card there instead?
Dude, the Riverside Inn has like has a glory hole in it.
Nice.
The along the Bush River, that little tape store there that's across from that place that used to be a Mexican place. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That place has a glory hole.
All right, good to know. We should do that for a podcast field trip.
Go to a glory hole?
Yeah.
Be like, whose mouth is it?
Why do I feel stubble?
So is it Mike or Kyle? It was actually the massage place right next to that place.
I know it's you.
Why do I feel gums?
But we were driving past, and I look over, and I see like 15 cop cars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look at the door, and it's just all these cops, like, taking these like people out like in handcuffs, and they're like all the massage tables were like out in the parking lot and shit. Dude, and I was just like, oh my god, they straight got some that bros were getting
whacked.
Imagine if they put a black light on this.
Oh dude, so fun.
Dude, speaking of which, I found a Reddit thread that were like, what are some of the craziest subreddits? Yeah. And there's one strictly for people reviewing rub and tugs.
That's pretty.
Like, hey, go here. This is what you say. They'll crank you up.
You want to know something really funny?
Yeah.
I knew that subreddit existed.
Really?
Because I was interested in what rub and tugs were. I was
That's
confused.
why I clicked on it. I was like, yeah.
Genuinely, I like vaguely know the ins and outs of it. I get the general gist.
Sure.
But I wasn't sure if it was exclusively like a specific demographic of like people. Like I didn't know if it was like all like Asian women jerking men off, or like if it's just like across the board. Like if you get some like handsy Southern woman that like has some rough
Like,
calloused
has some
hands.
I think typically,
And she uses baby oil, like Jergens baby oil.
I mean, it's all like super sketchy sex trafficking shit, right?
yeah, normally, yeah,
Yeah.
100% of the time, yeah.
Yeah, that shit's
100% of the
unfortunate.
time, it's true. 100% of the time. I don't know why I said it like that.
This man just did an Anchor Man reference.
I did, I think. I tried to, and I did it wrong.
Yo, I saw 15 years ago today, Step Brothers came out.
That's
Hell
pretty,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you want to know? I have a good story about Step Brothers.
Thank you for that, developing my personality. That's
Yeah.
great.
Every dude was like, yo,
I don't condone
Wait, no,
killing
that was,
bugs, but that was in the way.
Hangover.
No, I have a good story about Step
Boats
Brothers,
and
actually.
hoes.
The first time I watched that movie, I went over to this girl's house.
I knew this is how this was going to start.
No, 100%. And I didn't know she was rich. So I showed up to her house, and her house was gigantic. And I was like, oh, I'm about to watch Step Brothers at this really classy house. It's going to go well.
Were you
Yeah.
AJ Soprano?
Dude. So I pulled up to this house, and right before I went there, I got some like pics, and I was like, all right, so it's going down. Cool.
Right.
So I show up to the house. We're like 15, maybe 14. I don't know. Anyway, we show up to this house, and our parents are just hanging out in the living room with us, like
Watching it with?
as we're sitting there. No, not yet.
Not yet.
So like, I'm like, okay, this is a little weird. I gotta wait to make my move. We're
Was it like the
chilling.
Mean Girls mom, where she was like, "You guys need a drink, some condoms? You guys keep me young."
So the mom wasn't the problem. She was fine. She didn't have any problem with what was going on.
Yeah.
So
She was down to clown.
I guess, but that's a little weird if you think about the context of what I'm talking about.
Sure.
But anyway, so so we're hanging out on the couch, chilling, and oh god, this is interrupting me. And we're watching Step Brothers, whatever. And we start the movie, and I didn't realize what Step Brothers really was when I first started watching it. I didn't see it in movies. I had no context for it.
Yeah.
So we're watching this crazy fucking movie, like right off rip. It's insane. It's
great.
insanity.
Yeah.
Right off rip.
Right.
And I'm like trying to get it in, but Step Brothers is playing, and I've never seen this movie
You're like
before.
kind of invested.
Yeah, and you're
100%.
fucking into
I'm
it.
fucking dying, right? So her mom skedaddles because this movie fucking sucks, and I'm trying to like get handsy or whatever.
Yeah.
She can tell.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants it, but it is what it is. She's never met me. This is the first time I've been to this house. I don't know these people. I don't even really know this girl that well. Anyway, so we're hanging out, and her dad comes down into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he's like rummaging in the thing, and we're like kind of in the middle of something.
Yeah.
And we have to stop, and we're like frozen. You know that like whole freeze move? You're just like, all right, like
Yeah, you just hold
hand on tit, like sort of just holding in a position, like a little scared. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So we ride that out, but he hangs out because Step Brothers is playing. So he's standing right above us. Like
He's
we're on
like
the
boats
couch.
and hoes, boats
Yeah.
and hoes.
Dude, no, legitimately.
Max is
I'm like laying
I'm
there.
bricked right now.
Like I'm bricked up, like I was like about to literally get it in, and he's standing right fucking there, and he realizes what's happening while I'm laying there, and I'm just trying to enjoy Step Brothers. I'm enjoying what's there's a lot of
Sounds
things
like a
going
coming
on.
of age movie.
It really is, and he leaves the room. So we realize he's
What a
probably
bro.
going to grab their mom, and they're going to hang out in the kitchen while we're hanging out in the living room, which means there's none of that
You're
happening.
fucked.
So he actually ends up leaving for a second because he's going to go to the liquor store or whatever. And her mom's just fucked off somewhere. So we run upstairs to her bedroom that's in her attic. And we
What
continue.
the fuck kind of house is this?
It's huge. So we're up there, and all I hear is her mom downstairs calling for us. And I'm up there completely naked. Like, just fucking so fucked. I'm so fucked. Like, entirely fucked.
Yeah.
But in some crazy scenario, bless this girl, she like a fucking ninja, like she had like utility sweatpants and a hoodie right there. flip, runs downstairs. She's like, you got a minute? And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. So I put on everything and I run downstairs. I'm bricked. So I have to
Flip it up.
No, I tuck it between my legs. So I have to walk. This house is huge. This house is gigantic. So I'm tucked up, running down steps,
Right.
trying to keep it like. What is happening over
The
here?
light's moving. It's fine though.
Oh, what the fuck? That's
It's
creepy.
the wind.
Oh, it's a ghost.
Well, that too.
Yeah, it's spirits from a different dimension. Anyway, I run downstairs fully tucked, trying
Yeah.
to keep it together, And as I run downstairs, it's the end scene where they're doing the Catalina wine mixer, and I am watching this.
You just fully bricked like the fucking Catalina wine
your dick
mixer.
tucked between your butt cheeks.
Literally. And I turn around and see her parents behind me, and I just let it go. And I'm just watching the Catalina wine mixer. I have a full-on noticeable boner, and I'm basically just saluting. No, straight up. It was the funniest thing. I think it was one of the funnier moments of my life.
I'd like to think the ending of the story is the dad, like,
no,
goes
they got
like this
really
to Max, and he's like, good movie, huh? And he's like, you want me to polish you off?
No, the dad's like, good movie, right? And Max looks over, and the dad's also
instead of
he
goes to I like go to shake his hand, and he just grabs my dick.
Did you ever go to home with that girl?
No, not at all. They already knew what was going down because we were upstairs.
That's so uncomfortable.
And
I hate that.
I had to text my dad and be like, hey, pick me up right away, dude. And he like showed up. He's like, what happened? And I was like, things happened.
You come down, the dad's just cleaning his gun.
You know what's funny? The whole way there, that girl was sending me pictures, and you could see the reflection of my phone in like the window of my car.
Yeah.
Like you could see it back. So my dad was probably looking at me, looking at titties the whole way there.
So your dad was looking at child porn?
I guess I didn't think about it that way.
All right, lock them up, boys. I know the address.
Oh, that would have been a perfect one.
Drive.
Oh my god, that's funny. No, but yeah, that did.
No, if you look at a
happen.
reflection, I think it cancels out.
I think a little bit. I guess it's
Yeah.
reversed.
You're not actually looking at it.
No, not at all. It's a reflection of yourself.
That's what they should do in Chris Hansen. He's like, well, actually, I was looking at all those pictures on a mirror. And they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You got us there.
Dude, I don't know. What were we? What are you at?
So
I don't know if you guys have more.
I have something that I want to show you guys. For this mic, I need you to, and I'll edit it. Well, hold on, Max. Let's have Mike do it.
Okay.
Mike, I'm gonna need you in a second to hold up your phone, and if possible, so Max can hear it since he has headphones in. Max, you could either pop a headphone out,
Okay.
or you could listen. Mike could hold it up to the mic. Either
I
or.
don't care either way.
I just want you guys to watch this, and I'll edit it picture in picture, so that way we can get our reactions together.
Okay. Tell me when.
Well, that's on Mike because he's got a bigger phone.
Okay. Oh, is it just I just need audio?
We need to see it too.
Okay. Well then.
Do you want me to hold it because
This
I'm
is
over
a whole
here?
fucking ordeal.
I got it.
I could have just played the video at the same time and absorbed it. Okay. This is good.
Yep.
Oh god. Come on, Mike. Oh my god.
Shout out to Mike and your band Erode, and also the podcast that you guys do called Whatever Nevermind. And I appreciate you being a big fan of mine. And shout out to you, Mike, and your stuff. And thank you for loving the booze and smoking the Zaza. You're a legend like me, bro.
Yes, dude. I fucking love that guy.
Somebody finally.
You know that guy?
Holy shit.
Ryan Trout?
Yeah, of course I do. I literally showed Mike a
my
video of him
God.
earlier. That's so fucking.
I've been sitting on that for like 3 weeks, and I've been wanting to show that.
That is incredible.
He was doing $15 cameos. I had to buy one.
Oh my god, that's so fucking.
I fucking love that guy.
And
I like every single one of his TikToks.
He was like, me when my...
Dude, I can't believe this is the thing.
He has a thing, too, that was like just personal messages, and he had another one that was like business, and I was like, worst he can do is to say is no, and he did both of them. I was like, I picked Mike because I knew Mike knew him, and I wanted to get the Erode in there, too.
Oh
I sent it to Devin, and I was like, you
Dude,
can't
you
show
have
Mike.
to post that on the Erode Instagram. Shout out to Mike.
In your band, Erode, and the podcast. Let's
Dude,
do it one more
so
time.
fucking good.
Let's watch one more time.
That's so fucking funny. I can't believe that.
Shout out to Mike and your band Erode, and also the podcast that you guys do called Whatever Nevermind. And I appreciate you being a big fan of mine. And shout out to you, Mike, and your stuff. And thank you for loving the booze and smoking the Zaza.
So good,
like
dude.
me, bro.
I literally, all I said was like, can you shout out his band in our podcast? And it was like, and also he loves you and he loves the smoking the Zaza vids and the booze and then he literally just did that.
That's so
That's
sick.
You
awesome.
can get that guy to say anything.
That's amazing.
So just keep that in mind.
I love that guy. He's literally my favorite TikToker of all time.
Yeah, I literally got it like 2 weeks ago. I've just been chilling on it. I was so tempted some days to send it to you guys. But I was
Dude,
like,
that's so fucking good. I
God.
can't believe you've had that in chamber. We've talked about buying cameos for a really long time.
yeah, well, that's what I was doing.
Like
I
for
saw
each other.
his,
That
and
should
then
be
I've
our
been
gifts every
browsing.
year for Christmas. We should just buy each other cameos.
Yeah,
just-
I'm down.
yeah.
That's
It's
that's
such an
so
easy
I
funny.
think we
thing
should
to
do the
do.
T-shirt thing again soon.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
t-shirt thing is so funny because it pays off dividends in the future.
Yeah,
Right, 'cause
yeah.
Yeah, Mike
I wore mine to the casino.
I know you wore yours to the casino. I wear mine to bed every night. It's a comfortable shirt.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wore it
man.
out to smoke a joint. The
That's
other night.
incredible. I can't wait to show Becca that.
Oh
That
my
is so
God.
awesome.
Yeah, please,
So
please let me know what
fucking
she says. I'm so-
Thank you for liking the booze and smoking the Zaza.
We gotta throw in for somebody serious, like a big guy.
Here's the craziest thing: is I submitted it, and then at like when I got home from work at like 5,
Yeah.
and then when I woke up at 8 a.m., he had sent it at 4:39 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Oh
It was like
my
Ryan
God.
Trout has fulfilled your cameo request. So I'm literally laying there in bed, waking up, and that's the first thing I watched in the morning. Because I got this, they delivered it through text, and I got like this weird text, and I opened it, and it's just that thumbnail, and I was like, "There's no way."
That's so
I love
8:15
Cameo.
in the morning, just rocking that.
Cameo is the greatest thing of all time.
It's so
It
fucking
really is.
funny. It's just so pointless, but so good.
It was between him and the porn star Charles Dara.
Yeah,
The dude with the mustache.
you made the right choice. That one's
Yeah.
good. That was
Speaking of which, we
perfect.
were saying this earlier, and we paused because we wanted to.
Yeah.
We're saying our goal. You see a lot of podcasts nowadays having porn stars, female performers on there.
Yeah.
We don't really want that. As great as I'm sure she is, I don't really need to have Angela White on the podcast or Violet Myers. As much as I'd love to talk to both of them. What I would like is some dude performers on here. I think that would be.
Yeah, I'm
great.
trying to get Owen Gray on the
Would
pod.
love to
That's
have
the
Owen
obvious
Gray.
one, but that's never gonna happen.
I'd love to have small hands.
Oh, I'd like to get wait, who were we talking about earlier? Xander Corbett.
Lexington. Steel.
Jason Love. I mean, he's hot right now.
Jason Love, dude.
Nah,
I don't know porn stars by name anymore. It's such. I was
I do, unfortunately.
I was listening to a thing about it, but like porn like stars don't like exist that much anymore. It's a lot of like individual media. It's a lot of like people
Yep.
doing like OnlyFans. Or, like, their
Honestly, it's
own
probably
thing.
better that way too.
Yeah, 100%. It's
Yeah, I
it's
mean, they have more
self-sufficient.
control,
It's
yeah.
self-sufficient, more control. It's not the industry's kind of gross as it was.
I saw an interview
Sex
with, I
work's
think
cool.
it was, what's her name? Abella Danger. And she
Yeah.
was kind of talking about that.
Yeah,
Saying that like they have more autonomy now and more bargaining power and
That-
stuff.
that
Isn't
one-
she going to school to be like something crazy or something like that?
I don't know. I don't think she performs.
Did you see her tear apart that Buckingham kid or whatever his name is? The kid that went to UMBC.
I know.
I
that
graduated.
guy,
I
but
graduated the same year as that kid.
I've seen that guy a ton because
Yeah.
he would go to like the gathering and stuff, and now he was on fucking Fish Tank.
He
Yeah.
was, yeah. He's like actually got a big following, but he interviewed Abella Danger and she just tore him apart. She's like, "You're a fucking idiot. What are you
Yeah.
I
asking
love
me?"
that. That's great.
Yeah, which is great.
Because he just went and asked like generic porn star question number one, and she
Yeah.
was like, "I don't want to talk to you."
Dude, and
Like-
Great.
I think he's like a blue or purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and he goes to like he has a video where he went to a tournament and literally just won the tournament in the video. He just tore people apart. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, you can fight.
Yeah. He's like that dude's interesting. He's trying to do what Andrew Callahan was doing, I think, in
He kinda
some
does that
sense.
Yeah.
man on the street thing.
But he's doing like a dirtier version of that, which is like interesting in and of itself, but it also is again going
Yeah.
to curate like the dark corners of the internet. So obviously you're going to get like some weird shit.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think.
He just did like a Baltimore heroin diaries thing. which
Yeah,
is
I
really-
watched
watched
that.
that.
I didn't
yeah.
watch it yet. It just looks
it just
weird.
seems very exploitive.
Extremely, yeah.
I mean, I think all of those things to an extent are exploitive, but I think he particularly is like,
He really strikes me as like
Yeah.
white kid being like,
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Like,
I feel
yeah.
like he's not trying to be though. I feel like the
Yeah.
dude is actually probably like
Maybe.
as a person kind of like normal. But like
Yeah.
I think he just like the only way I think it's a bag chasing thing. I think he knows
100%.
that's like
it's a
the
bag
thing.
and clout thing. Yeah.
Which is fine. Like if I
I'll
guess
try
in
to chase a
some
bag.
extent-
Actually, if you go to wingstop.com/nevermind, use our code GAY, you get a 20% off your store. Not yet, but maybe in 2 years, try that. We'll see.
Dude,
Two
oh my
Ys.
god, that'd be so fucking sick. Get Rick Ross on the podcast.
Dude,
He's
that'd
like,
be
I got
amazing.
that would be great.
Are you the
1,000
Teflon
chains.
Don?
the Teflon Don.
I just spit on Max so
That's
hard. I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's fine.
I need to get DJ Khaled on the pod.
I don't know, man.
We got the whole ocean.
I'm like,
yeah.
I just want him to be out here for a whole hour and just be like, we're bringing the whole ocean. Let's go golfing.
Dude, the funniest story is his Hot Ones story where he showed up to Hot Ones and like literally ate like 2 full pizzas before he came. He was like, I'm not even hungry. And they were like, what the fuck?
He also only gets like 3 wings in before he quits.
I hate people that do that or take like fucking Squidward bites.
It's
Like,
so funny.
Honestly,
watching-
shout out to Rachel Ray when she was just taking spoonfuls. She wasn't eating; she was just taking spoonfuls of the hot sauce.
Well, that's what I mean. She's a fucking
But
chef or
that's
whatever.
way gnarlier.
Stone
Her
Cold
dog
too.
food
He
fucked
was
up
he
some
was
dogs,
dogging
though.
them.
What?
Stone Cold was eating them good too. He was dogging them.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, most people at this point know what's up and just like go through it. Like
Yeah.
at this point, nobody really quits.
love the,
They kinda
if
just
I-
fight
if I
through
see
it.
you on
I think
there
it's
and-
easier than it was previously.
I think
Yeah.
if I see you on there and you got fucking like chicken fingers, I'm out.
Is the last tab actually hot? Because everybody no sells it. I don't
I
really
think the
get
one
it.
before that's hotter. It seems everyone.
Well, the bomb is the
thing,
hottest one,
But like,
yeah.
like, is the last one like not that hot? Like a lot of people have it.
I was gonna say maybe we should do it, but I'm sure there's a ton of podcasts of white dudes doing that already.
Also, like
Yeah.
immediately, I will literally my stomach will be fucked for like
yeah,
3 days.
I'm not good at hot.
I love
my stomach
spicy
will be
food.
fucked too, but I would do it on camera just to do it.
No,
on camera.
100% I would.
But,
And
like,
Actually,
if you subscribe
yeah,
to the
we'll do it.
Patreon, you can watch Max.
Me and
Flirt.
Mike will do it.
I'll do it. That's fine.
Let's get vegan nugs. Well, I'll get vegan.
all right, no,
nugs and I'll
actually,
do
the
it.
Patreon version is we take the last dab and we put the last dab on the tip of your dick.
Oh
yeah,
my
and we
God,
all
yeah.
have to go right off of it.
And if you use your tongue good enough, you won't even touch flesh.
There you go.
Except I do it to Max.
There's like
Not
a
only
vat-
do I drag it across,
I hate
kinda
that I
go
just
in a
did the
little.
thing that I just did. on
Little
camera.
do you know if
Zoom
you
in,
did
it's
if
fine.
you did that on Kyle's penis, it would just suctions into you. It's like a tentacle.
Yeah, because I'm not circumcised.
It's, a-
There-
it's,
yeah,
a-
that was
it's
the
like a
joke.
lamb prey.
It was almost like it was like docking. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, docking.
Like
your
the band
entire head.
Dockin'.
Dockin'. Yeah, past tense.
Fucking love Dockin', dude. That band fucking raw.
I never could fuck
I've literally
Dude,
never listened to
you've
Dockin'.
never listened to Dream Warriors and been like,
Yeah, I
God
have. I just
damn,
don't
this
li- I
shit
just
is
don't fuck with
badass.
it.
Are they a Christian
No.
band? No, it's
No.
Winger.
Winger
It's
is the Christian
It's the
band.
Christian one.
No way.
No,
Ringer's talking
no,
about having
no.
sex with
No, no,
17
No,
Um,
not Winger, Striper. Striper
Striper.
is the Christian band and they're from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Killers is a Christian band?
Yeah,
no,
they're Mormon.
Mormon.
That's not it. Yeah, they're Mormons.
Well, religious,
They're from
whatever.
they're from Utah, I think.
It's not the same thing.
They're all crazy.
No, I mean,
Not
to varying
really. Yeah,
degrees.
Mormon.
I mean,
Mormon not so much,
religious,
but
all-
like
all of it is vaguely wrong.
Christianity
on some level.
and yeah.
What is
Organized
what's the
religion can
coolest
fuck itself.
religion?
What?
What's the coolest
Buddhism,
religion?
easy.
That doesn't count.
Buddhism or Shintoism? Shintoism's really cool.
I don't
Shintoism
know
is-
enough
All right.
to give like a
Yeah.
honest answer on this, but I
can.
do not like the Catholic religion or like
Okay.
just like church in general. Like
You're like I'm
organized
I'm not
religion.
pro.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I get it.
I do think the like ritualistic stuff of
Yeah.
it is like kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Like
No,
and
the
the imagery that they have and
It's like
stuff
Nazis
like
that
that. Yeah.
have like not cool outfits.
Well,
but,
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? No, it's just it is what it is. Like,
Didn't they
it's
get a
like-
fashion designer? to
They did.
design
Yeah, they got
it?
Hugo
yeah,
Boss.
Yeah, but
Well, Mike knew that quick.
he did. Yeah, buddy. No, but I think that's part of it though. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
agree. I will say, like, you know, I don't care. I've doxed myself on this. Like, I work in a church, and when I go up to like the main church area, I'm just like, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it
like
looks
just the
fucking cool.
architecture and the
Yeah.
imagery.
This is the thing, right? So Buddhism is interesting because it has there's different types of Buddhism. I'm sure people will tell me I'm wrong. Every time we talk about things like this, there's a lot of weird discourse.
Yeah, it's usually people talking about Nickelback. But
Yeah, but whatever. Because there's like Pure Land Buddhism, there's a bunch of different ones, but they all have different depictions of like enlightenment and stuff like that, and it's all very beautiful and flower. Like, have you seen like the world's tallest like Buddhist statues that are literally the size of like skyscrapers? And
Aren't they
they're,
like all golden too? Like
not all of them?
Yeah.
No. Some of them are gilded, but like there are ones that are literally like there's ones that's carved into a relief of like a cliff. So an entire cliff face.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
Which is insane. So like they take art in terms of like religious art to like just an entirely different level.
Yeah.
But then like if you think
That's
of
pretty cool.
Shintoism is the opposite, and that's why I think it's cool, is that it is
Minimalist.
it is, but
Yeah.
it's in relation to like elements. So like they worship like the sea and the air and earth. So like just things.
That's the
that
ones
are
I fuck with the
around.
most. If you look at, not to get too deep into the whole,
Yeah.
if you look at Christianity and
It's
even
very old
Hinduism and stuff like that,
Yeah.
all it is worshiping elements.
Yeah, and
At
it's
its core.
it's very old school. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
very like
Yeah.
it has it's not
The
a
sun
deity,
of God
it's
is
like,
just the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Horus
it's-
is just night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of that kind of stuff, which is really cool. I think
um,
that's fun.
I just think
Muslim
that,
is
like,
cool too, but
that
it's a whole separate thing.
old school, and it's mostly Catholic. That's why I bring up the Catholic
I'm
part
so
of it.
burpy.
Yeah,
Is like that, like the images of like the paintings of like Michael coming down with like the sword and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
all that shit looks so cool.
Yeah,
Angel
which is
Like
badass.
yeah,
I didn't know this. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but my mom works with a large Orthodox Jewish community, like where she works.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that when they get married, they have to go through blood tests
They're a little
just to make sure that they're not related.
they're a little
Because they're very secular.
extremely.
So
They
that makes sense though. I mean,
they're
But I
like
was like, I mean,
they're
it's-
like the Swedes.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good that they did, but I was just like,
Swedes.
wow. My mom was telling me this girl she works with had like to go through all this.
No, I mean it's
Stuff,
it's
you know.
because okay, so like legitimately.
that's how like the Amish community is too. I think.
Well, a big part of it is because
a certain
I don't
extent.
know if you
Amish
guys
were just,
remember,
like,
but like
banging
a
their cousin.
large proportion of their people got wiped out, so they're trying to preserve their bloodline.
bloodline, yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's always been a thing with Jewish people. Not to like speak out of turn, but yeah,
sure.
yeah. I don't know a lot about Judaism.
Yeah, man,
is one of the
thanks
few
for
religions
around.
I haven't studied a lot. Honestly, you're such an ass.
But yeah, I think that stuff looks really cool. Like, if, like,
No, I agree.
and like the ritualism
I'm gonna
of it
study
is
the
cool.
way of the samurai.
All I'm
Like
saying,
the guys walking in with the robes and they have like the frankincense and
Frankincense, yeah.
shit. Like that shit's like cool looking.
I want to worship the cult of the owl.
that's the thing about like the church that I work for is they're Baptist, so they're in the Baptist religion, everything is symbolic.
Yeah,
Like in
That's the
Christianity,
opposite
they
of
literally
Calvinism.
say, or Catholicism, this
Yeah.
is literally the blood. Where in Baptist, they're
Yeah.
like, this is symbolic, and
Yeah.
everything is
Yeah.
symbolic. So they don't do a lot of the pop and circumstance in that sense.
Yeah.
Theirs is more like in the music and the
Where you
Yeah.
get where you get the weirdest thing is those like universal churches that are like non-denominational churches.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
ones
like
are the
mega
weirdest.
churches and
Those
stuff.
ones are so
Yeah,
the
they're fucking
weirdest.
weird.
yeah.
They're so weird.
But
like
man,
I've been
let me
to so
tell ya.
many of them.
New season of speaking of super churches, new season of Righteous Gemstones,
So good.
incredible.
Incredible.
Mm.
Perfect.
So
That
good.
show is perfect. It's
So
so
good.
fucking funny. Dude, like every
really
character you should 100% hate, but then you come around
You
to
love
them,
'em,
and then you're
yeah.
like, this is the worst person I've ever met in my
Yo,
entire
Uncle
life.
Baby Billy is the greatest.
Uncle Baby Billy is literally the best. Uncle Baby Billy.
I think maybe
Dude,
Chris
the
might have
cheating
watched
scandal that's happening in this season
Yeah.
is so fucking funny. Dude. Dude, I can't believe this. That show is so fucking hilarious. The fight. Did you watch the last episode?
No, not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
there's full frontal nudity and it's fantastic. It's so good, dude. It's so fucking funny.
Did you ever watch the show Max the Great on Hulu?
No,
Like
I know what it
Alexander the
is.
Great,
It's about
yeah.
Alexander the Great. That has the dude from Skins in it.
Yeah.
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 It's very
UK
funny.
skins or US
UK skins.
Oh, UK
Yeah.
skins.
What's
He
his
was the
name?
guy
He
in
was in the
Renfield.
menu in Renfield and all
Yeah.
those movies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the main guy in the original Skins.
Yeah, I watched like the first season, and then I knew there was a second one, and then the third one just came out, but I haven't watched that.
It's great because it really does it's like, oh, this is like what pomp and circumstance is.
Right.
Like it's very negligent and like very like, but it's kind of funny. Like
a lot
it
of
does have
nudity,
that
a lot
nice-
of sexuality in
Yeah.
there as well, but in like a fun way.
Yeah, it's like a fun show. I forgot that show existed.
What skins?
No, not Skins. Skins
Well,
is Skins is
Skins, yeah.
depressing. Skins
Skins
Yeah,
is
is very
Skins is like
depressing.
I'm a teenager and want to do pills.
dude.
Yeah.
Skins is insane. Like I go back and watch it all the time. Like honestly, a lot. It's weird that I
Yeah.
watch Skins as much as I do. I think it's because it makes me feel things. Which is depressing.
Yeah.
All
But,
these MFs talking about
when Chris
Euphoria. You
dies-
gotta watch
Yeah,
Skins.
yo, my shit was Skins back in the day.
Skins,
Fuck
when,
Euphoria.
when Chris dies and you're like, okay, well, this is depressing. Like so many people identified as that person and then he just dies and
Yeah.
there's no reason. There's just like, okay, he just dies. Cool. That's the whole show.
Yeah, all these people watching Euphoria, bro. I watched Degrassi.
Dude, I didn't know that Chloe
Depressing.
Cherry was in Euphoria.
yeah.
Chloe Cherry, the
I don't
porn
know
star.
who
The
that
porn
is. I
star.
don't really have no
Or
idea
not
who
porn
that is.
star anymore, but
She's a former porn star.
I don't know who that is.
I don't
I'm
know what her
sorry.
character is.
Oh, okay.
like a drug addict.
She's blonde, small.
I've never watched Euphoria.
Gotcha.
I watched the first few episodes and I was like, this is so sad. I can't
You're
watch
like,
this.
so when do I see this girl's tits?
That wasn't even interesting.
Yeah, it is.
You could just go on Twitter.
It is
Yeah, that's
unbearably depressing, and that's why I didn't finish it. Because
Yeah,
I was just like,
I
I don't.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
good on
barrel
this.
through it at all.
Yeah, I need to watch Skins. I watched it once, all the way through.
UK Skins is so fucking good.
Remember they tried to do the
Skins is
American?
shit.
Yeah,
It sucks
that's
awful. UK Skins, you could probably watch all the series. The first and second one's really good.
All right,
Yeah.
here's a
The
question.
third one, the car crash, is the craziest twist in a show I've
What's
ever
a
seen.
what's a show that has like a US UK variant where the US one is actually better?
Office.
The Office is the first one.
Office
for
is
sure.
easy.
Yeah,
What else?
I feel like that's a given
not
though. But like,
Skin. No. Shameless.
yeah.
Shameless.
Yeah, I
Really?
forgot
There's a
that.
UK
Yeah,
version of that?
There's a UK version of
didn't know
Shameless. Yeah, there's a UK show.
I forgot about that.
What
yeah,
else?
dude.
Chopped.
The US version of Shameless is like one of the greatest TV shows.
Hell's,
Yeah.
Was Hell's
Started
Kitchen
watching that.
originally a UK show? No, it's not.
Hotel Nightmares. I don't know.
No.
Something like that.
Could
Bar
be.
Rescue with John Taffer.
That's the best.
Pub
Like, shut
Rescue.
it down.
Shut it the fuck down. I want John Happer just go.
John Tapper's in the nightclub hall of
Wait,
fame.
does John Taffer
dude.
do cameo?
Well,
I want to get Jesse
We're gonna find
Ventura to
out.
do one for us. He's
He's
like,
like,
he's
he's like, listen, I was in the Gulf with Tonkin.
in the Baja.
It's so hard
It's
to
been
do
done
his
in so
voice
many
because he
podcasts
has
at this
like
point.
that like it almost sounds like Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
but it's with like a harder S's when he
They
talks.
bring him up on the Theo Von podcast, and
Yeah.
Theo Von was like, "It was the worst fucking podcast I ever did." I talked for about 10 seconds, and he kept being like, "All right, I got to get out of here." And he was like, and then he would talk for I don't know, 45 minutes.
So funny.
And then Hulk Hogan was like, "Yeah, he hates me." Because Jesse Ventura fucking hates Hulk Hogan.
So funny.
Dude,
A lot of
the
people
body.
do though from that era. A lot of people actually do
Well,
hate
it
Hulk
was so
Hogan.
Jesse Ventura was trying to make a union in wrestling.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan narked him out to Vince
That's
McMahon.
so fucking. That's so annoying, dude.
So fucking.
Could you
That's so
imagine,
annoying.
dude?
Dude, Jesse Ventura being like, "Yeah, let's start a union. Let's unionize."
Hey, let's
so
get
people-"
everybody health care and
I
shit
know.
like that.
It's so fucking funny.
Did you guys see The Rock donated like millions of dollars to the SAG protests or whatever?
That's cool. Good for him.
Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
literally
only
a
a couple-
drop. It's
only
a
a
drop
couple
in a
mil?
bucket. Drop
You know,
in the bucket.
oh, this is
I need
something. This is
8
something I was
figures, not
talking about at
7.
work, and I want to get
They're
your
getting
guys'
a lot
opinion.
of support, luckily.
How many years do you think this has set back show business with just like this, like 6 months of protests?
I mean, I've already
There's
seen.
such a backlog of bullshit. You
Well,
know?
but I did see stuff that has been in the works. Like I saw an update. Like, yo, some shit that I was looking forward to.
It's
It's like
pushed
it
back
pushed
to
back
it.
like 18
Dude,
months.
movies are turning into video games. Remember when video games, you'd be like, "Oh, this game's coming out in a couple years," and then like 5 years later it'll come out, and
Yeah.
you're like, "What the fuck?" Like Destiny took like 15 years to come
Yeah.
out or some shit.
Hey,
and
good thing I
remember
don't
it in
give a
2008.
single fuck about Marvel movies.
Yeah, not
'cause,
at
Yeah.
all.
Oh
Who
my
gives a
God.
shit?
about that.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about this?
I mean,
I saw a trailer.
I'm not a
Blue
Marvel
Beetle.
guy, but I did think it was cool to see Wolverine in the yellow and blue costume.
Okay, that I would see.
That was
as
cool.
I'm excited for the new
That would be
Deadpool.
cool. That would be cool.
I'm not.
I think
like,
it's gonna suck,
probably
especially
will.
with all this shit going on. It's gonna
Yeah.
be terrible.
Yeah.
But
Dude, what do you think The Rock's doing? Someone was like, "Yo, fuck it,
nothing. He has money.
come fucking wrestle if we ain't filming
Honestly,
San
Rock-
Andreas 3 or
Yeah,
Young
you
Rock
don't
got
gotta-
canceled,
Young Rock
Yeah.
got canceled.
which sucks because that
We
show
didn't even get to
end,
the
and it
president
was cool.
arc.
I know.
Yeah.
But
So
no.
that's what people were saying. They were saying like, "Yo, John Cena, Rock, yo, Batista, come lace him up, brother."
John Cena made a cameo in the Barbie movie.
I did see that. I heard that he
dude,
met Margaret
I
Robbie.
like. So speaking of the
They
Barbie
should
movie,
date. That would be perfect.
my favorite thing that I've seen so far from it is that Michael Cera is in it, and
He
he's
is.
the only character that isn't Ken.
No,
No,
there's a couple people that aren't, but yeah, he is the only person that's not Ken, and he plays actually a major role in the
Really?
movie. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't Will Ferrell like evil?
he is the head of Mattel.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, he plays a very like Zoolander type character, like his character in
Yeah.
Zoolander
Yeah.
type thing.
I heard that there's a cameo from the daughter of the lady who
Yes.
invented Barbie
Yeah,
in
that's
the
cool.
movie too.
Yeah,
That's
that's where it
kinda
gets
cool.
very weird in that movie. but yes.
Do they have any of the Barbies with Down syndrome in this movie?
They don't. That was the only one. I was looking for it the entire time.
It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of ableist, yeah.
They do have the pregnant one in it, though.
All right.
The pregnant Barbie.
They acknowledge how fucking weird it is. They're like, yeah, every time they look at the pregnant Barbie, they're like, stop. This is so uncomfortable.
Yo, all right. So I saw this thing the other day on Twitter that was in the new, like, Willy Wonka movie with like Timothée Chalamet.
Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah. The Oompa Loompa is played by a full-size person.
It is, yeah.
And they interviewed fucking Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson did, and like some. This sounds fucked up, but like some super woke person. The super woke person was saying like, supposedly Peter Dinklage said something that was like, dwarf people shouldn't be cast in dwarf-only roles. And Hornswoggle basically was like, yo, I'm not Brad Pitt. Like, I want, like, no, we should. Like, this is made for us.
Yeah.
And
It's a little weird.
It's a little interesting.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I totally forgot because we were on Zendaya for a second there.
Yeah.
There's a new movie coming out with Zendaya in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen
She
the
gets the
trailer
Eiffel
for
Tower.
it.
She gets
Yes.
clapped by,
Yeah.
Do you guys know about this?
Yeah, I've seen the screenshots. Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude,
I watched. Isn't it like a tennis movie or something?
It is.
Yeah.
So it's a tennis movie, and she's a tennis pro. And she's being pursued by two other pro tennis players. They're best friends. And they
Is
both...
this based on a true story?
I guess so. And they both really are like in love with her.
I don't like this.
No. They both want to like fuck her. And there's literally a scene
Where
like
they're
in
both
the
kissing
trailer.
her?
No, wait.
Yeah.
There's a scene in the trailer where they end up in this like room together.
Yeah,
And
they're
she's-
sitting on the bed. She's laying on the bed. Yeah.
She sits on the bed, and then they both look at her, and she just goes like this to them, and they both come sit on the bed, and she just like lays down and grabs both of them. But it's like a cut, like she like controls them, like in the beginning. So it's like a kind of like a cuck movie
Yeah.
with Zendaya.
Yeah, I want to see this movie. This
Dude,
shit looks
the
crazy.
guy-
How essential to the plot is this?
It's the whole plot. It's literally the whole plot.
I think it's gonna be like
throuple.
it's gonna be like a rom-com.
Tennis is the center. No, it's not a rom com.
It's
It's
not
a
a rom-com?
serious movie. It looked like it gave me the vibe of like Gone Girl.
Oh, whoa.
Weirdly, yeah. It was
Interesting.
weird.
All right.
No, like she like it's. They gave the whole plot in the trailer. If you want me to give the whole plot, I will.
Yeah, I'm not
But
going to see this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
Actually, I might actually.
Well, this is gonna be I'm sitting on the couch with a blankie.
I'll just give
so I
it.
don't
Who
care.
cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
basically, they're in a throuple. They give this all away in the trailer. It's so stupid. They give it all away in. So they're in a throuple. She goes for the one guy because he's having a better career. When she's with him, she tears her leg up, and they both question like if they want to be with her because she's not like a star anymore because she was like the women's star. So she's actually married to the one guy, but the whole time the other guy is like playing against her husband and like beating him and like is like taunting him and like doing the whole thing.
Damn.
And there's like a violent situation that happens between all of them that causes them to all separate, and she gets back into like her grind set and starts like becoming a good tennis player again. And then those two like try to kill each other and then try to kill her or some shit. It's fucking nuts.
Yo,
It looks crazy.
Yeah, but is there gonna be
Boobies.
in the movie?
Zendaya probably not.
yo, I saw there's a movie where like Tom Holland's taking back shots too on Twitter.
Yeah.
that
What's
makes-
going on with
He's
them?
a twink.
That-
He's a twink.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
true.
twink.
That,
the man is a prototypical twink.
That movie looks incredible. I don't think it's it's like The Whale. I don't think I'm gonna watch it though because it looks unbearably.
Some of those
depressing.
movies
You just
pay
see the
off.
whale,
Like
it's
the
so good.
Candelabra one, the one about Liberace. That movie was actually fucking great.
Because I think the movie is about a guy that has multiple personality disorder. And I've seen clips from it, and he does like a really good job.
It's like what's his name in that one
I
movie?
like
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
What's his name in that one movie nobody watched? With the English guy that played Frankenstein at one point, where he played a bunch of different personalities. Remember, it, like looked really good, but it was shit. It was part of the universe. Fuck. I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about?
Fuck, and then the second movie
Bruce
it's randomly
Willis- Bruce
it's
Willis
randomly
is in the first
X-Men,
one. Yeah.
and then fucking
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're
You know
talking
what I'm
about.
talking about?
Yeah.
Nobody,
so.
everybody talks about those movies. Nobody's ever watched one
The
of those.
first movie
fucking
was like a scary movie where the guy holds two girls hostages,
Yeah.
and then the second one is like, oh, this is actually the X-Men.
And then before that, there's a movie where it's like Bruce Willis and like Samuel L. Jackson are like precious minds who like control people with their mind. Like, what the fuck is happening? It's Glass. Is that what it was called? Was that the last
No.
one? I don't fucking remember.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
I don't know. It could be Zero Dark. I don't know.
Zero Dark
Squirty.
Yeah. Dude, you know what movie I watched not
So
too long
good.
ago and I forgot how good it is? Is It Follows.
It Files is cool.
Great movie.
You know what
The
movies?
Thing is the best movie. The John Carpenter Thing I watched recently again.
Oh yeah, that movie's straight up a
just the
10 out of 10
best.
masterpiece.
So
Are
good.
we seeing the new Insidious?
My favorite.
Or is it shitty?
I rewatched the first Insidious.
Yeah.
It's so fucking bad. Like I watched.
Second one's
it's
good.
No, not
awesome.
not Insidious. What am I thinking of? Sinister? What's the one that just came out?
Insidious.
Insidious?
Yeah.
Insidious is the one where like the Darth Maul looking dude's in it, and it's like the Tiny Tim.
Yeah, and like the first one, it's like yeah.
First one's kind of mid.
The first one sucks really badly.
Second one I thought was pretty good.
The second one,
one's awesome.
I couldn't get through the
And then
first
there's
one
the
again.
third one. And then now this is the fourth one.
Oh my
Which
god!
I forgot there
didn't
was
know
a
that.
third.
I don't remember the third one.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I think
what
it's
I'm
called like
saying.
the final chapter.
I feel like
or
some of
something.
these series kind of like
Jump the shark.
Okay,
It's
well
like
here's the
1 out of
problem:
4 is good.
that James Wan stopped directing them
Oh, really?
and started only producing them. So like Conjuring
hands.
3 is not directed by James
I
Wan.
didn't fuck
that
with
one's
that
Conjuring 3 was
Uh,
good.
one.
It was okay.
Um,
It was okay.
Second one was great.
Second one's
one
great.
is
Old Man
incredible.
in the Chair.
The first
Little
one,
long.
the first one's incredible. I
First
love
one's
that
great.
one.
I think the second one's the best.
Also,
one.
James Wan did Saw. Everyone forgets that.
Yeah,
First 3 are great.
dude, they bring up James Wan like a million times in Sopranos, and I completely forgot about it because they're trying to make a movie in it, and they bring up James Wan.
Dude, I saw the next Barbie Oppenheimer is there's a My Little Pony and Saw movie coming out.
I didn't see that. There's another one too. I saw.
It's when are we going to see Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh God! All right,
I'm going to the midnight for that.
If we do it for the podcast, I'll go to the midnight.
How many,
for
there
Five
has to be a
Nights at
jump
Freddy's.
scare counter for that movie. There's no way. There's not.
Dude, I'm 100%.
Who's in it? The cast
You
is
know
actually
there's a
kind of
whole
sick.
lore, right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah, it's
yeah,
like
I've been watching Markiplier vids.
Dude,
It's what's his name? Shaggy.
I don't.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew
Yeah.
Lillard's in it.
That's weird. That
He
makes
plays
sense, though. He
the
likes that kind of
manager.
shit.
Of
I don't. I didn't even know there was a Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, it makes sense that there is one, but like I didn't even
I
know.
was surprised
there
it took
was
this
a thing.
long.
oh, I
Yeah.
think the dude from the Hunger Games.
Josh Hutcherson is the main. Matthew Lillard.
Dude, I see Five Nights at Freddy's figures at like $5
Elizabeth
below.
Lyle.
Dude. They
Oh, I
made
love
it.
her.
Dude,
She was from
you could
next to
literally. I could,
Cowtails.
dude. We should do it on like. We should do it on the pod one day. Where
What?
there's literally like a
sex.
3.5 hour Five Nights at Freddy lore video.
Oh, I've seen it. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
We
gonna
should just
do
watch
like
it on the pod.
We can do a watch along. It's a Patreon up. Bonus up.
that next to a compilation?
Yeah, it's like Bailey
It's
J
like-
watch long.
It's like
Five Nights
over.
at Freddy's.
It's like oversaturation. There's just so much going on.
It's like Subway Surfers, Bailey J.
No,
Yo, I should start uploading our podcast clips with Subway Surfers underneath.
Jump scares, bukkake compilations, and like Subway Surf.
Wait, I think I might actually start doing that.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Dude, you
Just for like the meme. And then if they catch on, even better.
so funny.
I'm gonna do a triple stack, so it's like a
Have you seen
muted
that, like,
family.
streamers are doing that now.
Muted Family Guy.
It's like a muted Family Guy clip, us and Subway Surfers.
Yeah.
All right, the promo you see for this on Instagram
Oh my
will have all
fucking
3 of them.
God. Yeah, let's start triple layering on all of our
Triple,
videos.
yeah.
Just overstimulation. Just Fast and Furious 10 vids crossed
Oh my
with like
God.
us making
Fuck yeah,
jokes.
dude.
Do you know when
It's
the
just
Rock's
it's like those generic phone games below
Yeah.
us while we're like, dude, we should do some of those. The generic phone vids with a video attached
It's like
to it.
it's like the game where it's like the character keeps walking and you have to like get it's like plus 100 or like
Yeah.
divided by
those,
3.
Dude, I watch those and it pisses me off so bad. I'm like, whoever's playing this is
I wanna
fucking
do it.
retarded. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
I want to do one,
I'm
dude.
like, why are you going negative or divided by 2? There's plus 50 right there. What the fuck are you doing?
Just triggers Kyle's autistic rage.
Dude, it does. I'm sorry. I had to bust that out.
I'm sorry.
Because I think they literally might be.
Dude, so
First
crazy.
off, if you actually have that installed, and
You know
if
they're
you're-
like the
then
most
if you
down-
can't even play
You know
it
what's
right.
crazy?
Yeah, all right, you want to know what
The
I did
statistics
install?
on those?
Speaking of those videos, I installed Survivor IO.
Dude, okay.
Dude,
no,
what the
this is a
fuck?
real thing. So like those
Max plays Raid Shadow Legends, so we're good.
I don't anymore. But what I will say is I started playing Monopoly Go.
Okay.
Anyway, I stopped playing gotcha games. I had to.
Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah.
But
Make me come.
I play Fortnite, so.
Shut up, bitch!
Dude,
Shut up, bitch!
those phone games, there's like a whole business behind those. Like people like
huge in China.
Yeah, you can but you can copy paste those videos. Like I watched a whole 2-hour video on it. Truly, you can copy and paste those, reskin them, and put them on the Apple Store. Make 400 of those games, those copies of those games, and if you make just a certain amount off of one of those, you can make thousands of dollars.
Dude, I have an idea for one.
That's how we fund the Whatever Nevermind Adult Swim TV show.
Dude, this is what we do. I reskin them as sperm cells.
Yeah,
and at the end, it's just a pussy. Right.
But it's like
wait,
shouldn't
it be you start at the pussy?
It's like grimace.
And you're in the tube, right? And you're trying to get to the egg. Sorry, I've never had sex with a woman before. And but it's the opposite. This one you're trying to get rid of. It's like an opposite.
Birds.
You want to get down to only a few nuts.
Yeah.
Few swimmers.
You want to be the final survivor.
Yeah, and then at the end it tells you whether they were a star athlete, a future scientist, someone that held their pencil a certain way.
It could be called survivorsp.io. It's just we're copying everything.
Yeah, more survivor.re.
It's called Egg Attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got to make this before we put it out. I don't want some Chinese kids stealing our idea. Come on, if anyone's gonna, it's literally based in China.
That's a good point, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how we fund. That's how we fund the Adult Swim TV show.
What time are we at?
We got another 10 or 15.
Okay, that's not bad.
This has been a good app, I thought.
No, this has been a great app.
We've been packing it full. I don't know fucking how.
I want to keep talking about Barbie. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, dude.
No,
I don't want to talk about it too much? Okay, that's fine. Once you guys watch it, we'll circle back and we'll talk. Yeah, we'll give a 30-minute review on it. I'm totally down because there's so many things in it that we could talk about. Genuinely.
All right, maybe I'll go see it this weekend.
You should go see it. It's great. It was honestly I cried. I cried 100%.
Maybe I'll see it on Saturday when it's 1,000 degrees out and I can just sit and.
I will.
I'm not going to give anything away.
The only thing I will say is I am way more fucking excited to see that movie than I am Oppenheimer.
Yeah, 100%. But I think
I don't really care about Oppenheimer.
I you know what's funny is I have my history degree and I don't give a fuck about period dramas and shit.
I would watch it on streaming for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't. Because it's just about the creation of the nuclear bomb, right?
Basically. Yeah. I mean, it's just I don't care about period dramas. All that shit just fucking miss me with that shit. I'm
just trying to see Josh Peck.
Dude, the cast is
pretty funny. Yeah. The cast of Barbie was crazy. The amount of people I saw in there that was damn.
Dude, Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie is just such a great duo.
Ryan Gosling does. So the last Ryan Gosling movie I watched is Between the Pines or whatever.
That movie's awesome.
That movie is amazing, but it's depressing as fuck. It is unrelenting. Nothing good happens. It's depressing and it just ends.
But he's badass and he has tattoos and he rides a dirt bike.
He does. In a carnival.
What was the one that was in Blue Valentine?
Blue Valentine's great, yeah.
Are you talking about Blue Velvet? What's Blue Valentine?
Or Blue... I think it is Blue Velvet.
No, Blue Velvet is not him. That's the...
Blue Valentine is the Ryan Gosling one, I thought.
I don't fucking remember. There's a lot of Ryan Gosling movies.
I'm just...
Drive.
Drive is the greatest movie ever.
Dude, we're not going to be Drive guys, okay? We can't be that podcast.
That movie.
We can't
love
be that
Drive,
podcast.
but I'm not... There's a Drive to Andrew Tate pipeline in there somewhere.
It's really bad, yeah. I mean, the soundtrack's great.
There's definitely
great.
an I'm him pipeline.
It's like Tarantino, but with Reddit attached.
Dude, I saw this. This is totally...
Literally.
This is totally off topic, but I saw this...
That's such a filmophile.
I saw this TikTok or this tour announcement.
Yeah.
It was... Okay.
Make me come.
Dude, I literally have a bug in my nose. It's stick
Lord
your
have
guns.
mercy, I'm about to bust.
Stick your guns, comeback kid, Orthodox and Spirit World, and someone was like, "Yo, dudes in their 30s that buy expensive beard oil is stoked."
Dudes with Pidgeotto haircuts still are fucking ripped.
Yo,
dudes that rip vapes in the venue, those big fucking box vapes.
Yeah. And still wear pomade in their hair and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
I'm always kind of we were talking about.
Play Amber.
Earlier.
Honestly, dude. Honestly, if it comes to Baltimore, I might fuck around and go.
Why not? I want to see them play Amber.
Yeah, her name is Amber.
We when we were younger,
got eyes like her mother. That song's so weird.
Yeah. When we were younger, we were at the show in Folsom, the Folsom Bash or whatever like that. And Mike was probably 14, and some melodic hardcore band played, and they were like, "Yo, there was a dude out there wearing a stick to your guns windbreaker. This one's for you." And that guy was Mike.
That's so funny.
I'm not hating because we all rocked that. That was like the
Was that
Sisterhood
the
of the
Heart
Traveling.
No,
No, it was before they even had that.
Yeah.
logo.
Okay.
it was the OG
It was like an
OG
OG,
Windbreaker.
like first
Okay.
full length.
Cool.
It did go
Yeah.
hard. I will
That
say.
band, I mean,
It
that
had,
band
like,
was okay.
It kind
They
of had like the
moment.
Judge hammers on
You know
it.
what's
Yeah.
crazy? You know what's crazy is their third album was the one that got really big, the one that had all the singing and shit.
They're
I
like,
forget
for
what
me,
that
they're
is.
like, I don't listen to this kind of music,
No,
but when I think of
never.
like melodic hardcore,
They're like the Godfathers.
it's like
of it.
them.
Comeback Kid.
Security.
I know, but isn't Comeback Kid like the Godfather?
I
of melodic
guess I
hardcore
never got
kind
into them. The Goes Inside.
of?
I mean, well,
I
it
guess
depends.
that's like second
It
wave
depends
sort of
because
of
there's
that.
like two different
oh god
things. Because like melodic hardcore is also like have Heart,
100th.
Ruiner.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like
Like-
the Warped Tour scene.
Okay.
Yeah, like Warped Tour melodic hardcore.
Yeah.
Stick to your guns is like
well,
the
when
number
melodic
one.
hardcore was big, it was like 100th, like all like that
Counterparts.
counterparts, like shit
Yeah.
like that. That was like the thing.
Dude, no bragging rights.
Dude, yeah. No bragging rights. What a shit band. I did like that band for like a year, I think. Like a solid year of my life. That one album I listened to a lot, I think.
I was a big Counterparts guy.
Yeah.
Never got into Counterparts. I liked 100th.
That was like a band's band type band though for
Yeah.
a while there.
What Counterparts? Yeah.
I was a big 100th fan.
That was definitely a band's band.
Went back and listened to that 100th album with Hurt and all that shit on it. Honestly, still pretty fucking
For
good.
the time. I'm not rocking it now, but at the time, that's about as good as it
Dude,
got. I thought.
rock it again. Let me know if you don't remember every single word because immediately
100%.
as
Oh, I
it kicks,
definitely do.
100% would.
as it kicks in, I'm like, dude, I
Just
honestly,
muscle memory.
not gonna lie, like towards the end of the album, hit a tear just a little bit. I was like, oh shit, remember high school?
Dude, our high school band was basically like,
Yeah,
can we be
Yeah.
100th?
yeah,
Like,
literally.
Yeah.
That was a sick band,
Dude, you know what band I always think about? And I'm like, damn, I used to listen to this band religiously and they were so sick. And now they're fucking on tour with Metallica. Architects.
Yeah.
Architect's such a
That
good band,
first Architects record I listened to,
They're still good.
I'm not joking, like a billion times.
Wait, which
Architects
one?
is one of the few bands.
The techie one.
No, the one with the like. That's
That's like their third album.
Yeah,
Isn't that insane?
yeah, that one. That's the one.
Isn't
that I
it
listened
crazy to
yeah.
realize that's their third album?
Yeah.
though?
The thing about Architects
Thorn,
is
crown of whatever.
they're a band that like even though I got like grew out of
Follow
like
the
their
water.
music, I always was like, yo,
They're like 98 Rock. Now.
they're like it's always like respect. They're not like cringe.
yeah.
Remember
It's
the
not
you-
for me, but like it's not terrible.
Remember the YouTube video you would watch like live videos of all the time, and the intro was that "Follow the Water" song.
Yeah.
yeah, literally.
The one Warped Tour they played, it was like right at the end of like the fandom for like me. I feel like every band was coming out with like the 808 entrance and all this stuff, and they literally just came on and just did feedback and they're like, we're Architects, and just went right into
That's
it.
when I saw them
Yeah.
at Warped Tour. It was I watched the chair. This is dating me. I watched the Chariot at Warped Tour, and then immediately Architects walks on. No intro. Goes, "We're Architects." Starts playing "Follow the Water."
Yeah, and I was just like, that's and with every band doing Overdone. Yo, I watched I think was it Attack? Didn't they have Jerry Roush fill in for them? for a
No,
little
of
bit?
Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men, and he rode like a fucking motorcycle.
No, he
on
rode the
their bike.
lowrider bike.
Dude, what a weirdo.
Dude,
That dude hit up my friend.
Is
on,
he like a Bethesda head?
No, yeah, he is. He hit up my
Alright.
friend on
Where-
Tinder the other day. She sent me a screenshot of it. I should have fucking saved it. I think I sent it to you guys. But yeah,
You
it
told
was
me
literally
that,
the it was
That
literally the
rocks.
dude from Sky Eats Airplane.
Dude.
He looks exactly the same. He's still a scene kid, and he's like 38.
Has like a mullet.
Yeah, he
Low-
looks,
Listening mullet with like the long.
he,
front.
he looks like shit.
Low key, one of the best shows I've ever went to. Let me put it in the context. This is like Delaware Prada had just put out With Roots Above. So it's
Oh
like
my god, I know the show and I didn't go.
2009. It's Borno Osiris, Sky Eats Airplane, A Day to Remember, and Delaware Prada. Delaware Prada had just put out With Roots, and A Day to Remember had just put out Homesick.
Yeah, so good.
Dude.
Did Amarosa play too?
Maybe it was Emarosa instead of Borno Osiris.
A
Yeah, it
Toast
was
for Kids.
Emarosa.
Yeah.
Johnny Craig. Like,
It's Taylor Sheets era.
Yeah.
Amarosa, yeah.
Taylor Sheets era. Sky Eats Airplane. Yo, they played like every hit.
Yeah, that's sick.
Straight. That first full length had just come out.
The Numbers one? That would have been Numbers there. For Sky Eats Airplane.
Yeah.
That
And
would've
then they
been
played
No,
like stuff.
second full length.
Second full length because
Yeah.
Numbers is the
Yeah.
Numbers
one
is-
with the field. Or
Numbers
whatever.
is that's the one where they're like a band. The first one was like very Nintendo core,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
very beep beep beep.
Yeah,
beep,
long
bop.
walks on short bridges.
Yeah.
The demo version of that song.
So good.
Oh. Oh man,
I remember downloading that shit.
I have to rock that on the way home.
I remember.
Dude, the one that's singing, that's like, it's talking about like the hospital, or you know what I'm talking about,
dude.
Oh, we're about to get front porch step on here.
Oh no,
We're about to start singing on the pod.
really shitty.
My phone's at 1%.
We're intrinsically connected to that dude somehow. I don't know why, but I don't know.
Well,
he keeps
we
coming
just
back
heard somebody
up.
talk about it,
Yeah,
or
that's
the
true.
girl that canceled him on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Is it this song?
Yeah, that's the old one.
She's just a glitch.
Dude, this shit went crazy.
No, it's this one.
Okay.
Everything perfect on the wrong
We're
day.
gonna, yeah, we're literally gonna get this DMCA strike.
No, who's Rise Records gonna come after me for some shit from like 2000?
They're on the up and up lately, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, back in the day, it was like, yo, if you got signed to Sumerian, Artery, or Rise,
Yeah.
or Victory.
Artery, I don't know about Artery.
Victory,
Artery was like the
Victory back in
pipeline.
the day before they started like fucking over bands.
The
I'm not joking.
late
It was like
90s,
one of the
early 2000s,
craziest record labels of all time.
Yeah, it's really weird.
If you loved God and moshing, Face Down Records.
But then they put out all those scene-core bands, and everybody's like,
Yeah.
yeah, what the fuck is this?
But like,
Sumerian
I'm pretty
was-
sure Victory was like Hatebreed. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Satisfaction's on
Yeah. A lot of
Victory.
mid-2000s,
Yeah. Like that shit was crazy back in
Oh,
the day.
Epitaph too.
Yeah.
Epitaph's always
Dude,
they've
Ferret.
stayed consistent, weirdly. They have
And
a lot
then
of
and
huge
then when you
bands
got
on
into
the-
like hardcore music, it was like Death Wish.
Isn't Bring the
Bridge
Horizon
9.
still an Epitaph? I
Dude,
think
Bridge
they are,
9 was
really.
like god tier hardcore label at one
Triple
point.
B.
Triple
And then
B.
they got-
Triple B still fucking rocks.
Bridge 9 died with melodic hardcore. They like fell into that pool where they signed a bunch of like English melodic hardcore bands, and none of them did well.
Yo, Your Demise. I don't think they were signed to Bridge 9.
Your demise.
I
Your
always think
Demise
of
put
that.
out one of the best debut albums. of any band
2010.
ever.
Yeah, and then everything's
bitch.
done. Yo, you know what I thought? You know what I saw the other day? It was like the anniversary of what was the album called? The Let Live album. It was like the second full length. That shit sucked.
Oh no, the
It
one with
sounded like dog
I
Yeah.
did the
shit.
same fucking
It
thing.
was
I
the
showed
worst
it to-
recorded record I've ever
Ever
heard.
It still sounds horrible.
And they even tried to
They put out an
re-release
edit
it,
release,
and
and
it
it
still
still sounds
sounded
like
like shit. Like, no, y'all need to go re-record this shit.
Yeah, it was bad.
That first record, though? That
The
one
first-
song?
That's the second album. So good.
Dude,
Yeah,
the first song with the, like, Demi Lovato head-ass girl or
Yeah.
whatever?
dude,
Mother
fucking.
or whatever.
Now he's in that one fucking band, and it's like
Fever or whatever.
the dude from Lions is in it, and Vanna.
Yeah.
Some girls playing bass.
and Stevis Ravis.
Didn't he quit?
No, he quit.
Steve was
And
quit?
now it's the dude from Vanna and Lions.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And then this girl
Dude,
plays
Lions,
bass, and then
Lions.
it's fucking Thomas Pridgen on drums.
Oh, really? I didn't even know.
I was
that.
like,
That
yeah,
makes-
the
that
dude
makes
from
sense, though.
the fucking the Mars Volta.
He was a Mars Volta guy. He's a studio drummer. He's
Yeah.
not. Yeah,
He's like an insane like
he has-
gospel drummer.
He has the best feet of any drummer in the
Listen,
world.
if you're
Which is
not a
funny to
rapper and you're performing with a bulletproof vest on, miss me with that shit. Unless you're like Slipknot or some shit like that. then-
I feel like those dudes get a pass. I just don't like their music.
Dude, speaking of that, I hate every era where Slipknot isn't wearing the drum suits.
I do like the new
Where
new
do they not wear
guy.
jumpsuit? All Hope is Gone?
The Gray chapter, they're not wearing the drum suits.
Really?
All Hope is Gone, they're not wearing the
Yeah.
the jumpsuits.
Oh, they have like custom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need them in boiler suits. I need barcodes
Yeah.
everywhere.
Dude, I didn't know they replaced the one guy and now
Yeah.
it's a different guy. It's
Yeah.
like Hot
Well,
Dog something.
People
What's his
think.
name?
Tortilla Man?
Tortilla Man. Yeah,
Well, no, and then
Tortilla Man.
Craig is
Yeah,
in the band.
Craig
but
is
people
in the
think
band.
that they don't know that it's not Craig. People think it might just be like a joke
A
because he
different thing,
changed
yeah.
his mask finally.
Yeah.
But
it's
I-
not the pinhead thing
No,
anymore.
well,
And
Tortilla
then-
Man is a different guy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a completely different guy.
Chris, whatever. the
and now
band is.
Clown
yeah.
is
On
technically
hiatus.
on hiatus from. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to listen to
Doesn't he
Slipknot
have like
if Clown
health
isn't in the
issues or
band.
something?
No, it's his wife.
Oh, this is one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't his like daughter die?
There was
A
couple years ago,
There's
yeah, I
some
think.
family stuff. Yeah, he's had a rough.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to
Yeah.
see Slipknot without Clown.
Clown
Yeah.
is like the like that is what Slipknot is.
This is the thing.
If Clown isn't hitting the keg, I don't want to see it.
There's bands that have been around long enough that I've heard enough from them that I don't really
Yeah.
care anymore. You know what I mean? Like Slipknot has like four
I've never
good
seen it live,
albums
so
or
I would
something.
love to. Well,
How many good albums do they have? Do you think?
Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, okay, the new drummer, cool. Like, he like was involved in like hardcore and
Weinberg or
shit.
whatever, yeah,
but
he's
like,
great.
also your
Jay
dad is the
Weinberg?
drummer of the E Street Band, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, is this
Jay
man
Weinberg.
showing Jay Weinberg disrespect right now?
Jay Weinberg's
I don't-
amazing. He was in Against Me. Against
I
Me
just I
school.
don't know.
No,
Yeah.
but
It's
I
not
mean-
Joey Jordison.
I think
Sure.
what they have 4 really good albums. All Hope Is Lost.
They have self-titled.
Iowa.
Self-titled
Iowa.
Iowa.
I think Subliminal Versus.
Subliminal
good.
Versus.
All Hope Is Gone.
All
Hope Is Gone is good.
50% good.
It's like
50%.
their
Great Chapter
songs
sucks,
are
I'm not
great.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
Great
Great
Chapter
Chapter's
sucks. It's terrible.
Terrible.
And then the newest album, I didn't even really
What's the
listen
one?
to.
What's the
We Are
one?
Not Your Kind.
I thought We Are Not Your Kind was fine. It was better than Great Chapter.
It is.
I just,
better than
it's
Great
starting
Chapter,
to
yeah.
sound more just like
It's
Stone
Stadium
Sour
Rocky, yeah.
than.
Dude, have you
Slipknot.
listened to Parkway Drive recently?
Oh, it's full stadium.
It's stadium. It's
Yeah.
stadium rock.
The
Wow.
singles from We Are Not Your Kind is good.
Yeah.
That
Parkway Drive.
They're
the
the
Iron
Forte
Maiden.
or whatever is
Yeah.
good.
I mean, listen, you can't be on top forever. And you know what? Iowa might be, in my opinion, one of the greatest heavy records of all time.
Listen.
They had blast beats on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
That shit is crazy.
Listen, all I'm saying is at least you don't have to listen to CMFT.
Oh my god, dude. Dude.
Grace kind of was in the same boat that I used to be when I was a kid, when I thought Slipknot was like new metal
Yeah.
or like Juggalo, and I showed her like the
kinda,
left,
I mean, they were in the first album.
but not musically, just like
As
aesthetically.
people, yeah.
Yeah. But like I had showed her like the Left Behind music video, and she was like, "Oh, this is sick."
Dude,
Yeah. When
And
you
that's
hear
like
it,
all you-
do you
That's my
think,
favorite Slipknot.
do you think
song.
Parkway Drive is Iron Maiden? They basically are the Iron Maiden of like this.
I can see
Metalcore?
that
the metalcore Iron Maiden.
I think so, yeah.
metalcore made
Because they're really popular.
Metalcore Maiden.
They're really popular with foreign crowds. They're not like
Yeah, that's
no,
true.
like genuinely.
the
Like
Euros love Parkway Drive.
no, but all over the place. They're big in Asia. They're all
Weren't
over.
they, like-
True, yeah. They did the documentary where
they
they
go-
went to like every
No,
place
they
that
still
nobody
do
did.
that.
Yeah.
They still go to like random places. And
That's
go,
crazy.
They, do you know they put out other documentaries?
that wear backwards
that are similar?
hats and I Love Boobies bracelets, then there's always a place for them.
It's crazy because they put out other documentaries besides the first one that has them going all over the world too. So there's like a bunch of different documentaries of them just going everywhere.
I'm just saying, when I saw
really
them at
cool.
Warped Tour
Cool band.
and Buddy was wearing the TUI shirt and he was like, "So cry me a fucking river," and it
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
like insane bass drop. I was like, "This is the coolest
Again, they're
band
another
ever.
band like Architects that like even if I don't listen to their music, respect.
It's sick
Respect.
band. And they're cool dudes.
First
They
like
just are
3
seem
Parkway
cool.
Drive records are incredible.
The one
incredible.
thing where it's like the carry on and the guy does like the front flip off the
Oh, yeah.
One of the best videos of all time.
That shit is
Class.
epic.
wearing the helmet.
yeah, we're like the GoPro helmet thing. Shit's epic.
God,
Yeah.
I think that record might be a perfect metalcore record.
Yeah.
The one with Carry On it.
Carry on, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a history of metalcore with the historian here
Yeah.
very soon. I think we should. I'd be willing to straighten my hair, maybe go buy stuff.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it. We're going to do all that.
I'm
yeah.
gonna buy a couple.
Can we-
I'm
can
gonna
we-
eBay a couple.
We're not going to
I
lock
Heart
it in as
Boobies
our next
bracelets.
one, but can we lock it in the next couple of
Yeah.
ones with
Yeah.
them,
Do an
just
I
so we can
eat
get
it your
done?
cookie
Yeah.
t-shirt or something.
Yeah.
Rar means I
No,
love
we
you,
have to go to
dinosaur.
Hot Topic and pick out shirts for each other. This will be our like thing.
Yeah, but they don't sell those kind of shirts anymore.
They might sell a few.
It's like anime.
Spencer.
shit.
I'll scope it out and I'll let you know.
Yo, get a
Spencer's
couple
will
of
be
My
a good
Hero
option.
Academia shirts.
We could
and
do
some
that
Trip
way.
pants.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
go that with it.
Trip
yeah.
pants are back. They're fully
I
back.
feel like if I
Yeah.
straighten my hair, it's not going to come
I
back.
feel like Mike's 2 steps away from rocking Trip pants. What do you think?
No, I'm 2 steps away from rocking Jankos.
I saw a guy.
That's
Jankos
what I
are
was
back,
thinking,
and they're like
yeah.
$500 for a pair, though.
I saw a guy in trip pants on the way here, literally.
Really?
Yeah, I drove past him. He was literally walking down the street.
I'm
in
just gonna
Mike's
walk up to a
neighborhood.
dude with Trip pants and just take a lock and just be like, have fun with that.
Is that like is that like where giving someone a bracelet in elementary school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys remember the thing that back in the day it was like a guy would walk up to you and like make a fist and then you had to like spank a girl or you were gay?
No.
Yeah. I remember
I
that in
don't
middle
remember
school.
that.
Dude, that was the thing. They would like
That's
walk up to
so-
you in the hallway and be like,
no, that was
like, yo, you can't open that. And I was like, yo, so either you're gay or you sexually assaulted someone. I was like, I guess I'm gay. I remember some kid did that to me and I was just like, and they were like, dude, you're gay. And I was like, yeah, I know.
It's like, but you're the kid that pulls his pants all the way down to his ankles when he pees.
Dude, when I was in 3rd grade, there was this kid
It's Butters
that well, Butters does it, but he literally was doing the Butters with the shirt
with
too.
the shirt up.
Butters
yeah.
does the shirt, This kid had a helper. I was gonna say a wrangler.
Go ahead.
And they were MIA, right? And he was rocking a piss, and dude straight was just basically naked at the urinal.
Dude, there's
and I was like, "Where's Mrs.?"
Dude, I think I said this before on the pod, but I saw a limo driver when I was in Vegas this last time, full pants to the ground, shirt up, pissing in the urinal.
So funny.
I saw a guy last week outside of Planet Fitness. Here's the door. Here's where this guy is pissing.
That's amazing.
He wasn't on drugs. He just didn't give a fuck. And maybe he was on some drugs, but teach their own.
Oh, man.
You got anything, Mike? Any shows or anything you want to plug?
Nah, not for a while.
Let's come out on Friday. What was I going to say?
Mm-hmm.
We got some. Hopefully by the end of the summer, some more non-podcast stuff coming.
Yeah, we got some cool shit.
We got some cool shit, some cool ideas. I might, depending on when. Well, this comes out this Friday. If we're recording this on Wednesday. I think in the next month you'll see a little short thing from me starting to be a recurring thing on the pod.
Cool.
Little 20-minute me shooting the shit thing.
Okay.
It's about drive. It's about power.
Yeah. Speaking about ghosts, I don't want to give too much away. There might be a little ghost, whatever. Nevermind branch off coming.
I hope so. We have a lot of pocketed ideas. We just have to run.
It's
through
just
them,
summer.
but
Everyone's busy and stuff.
It's busy as fuck. But yeah, we'll get some. I think this scene episode is extremely doable in a quick period of time. So we just have to get Deb on.
We just got to get Deb like a whiteboard, and it's like the school rock scene.
We could. But still in the basement. We'll do.
We could do and my brain's hanging upside down.
It's just like bubble branch.
Yeah,
bubble.
It's like deathcore, tech death.
Dude, we should do it. We should
cyber grind.
It'll be fun to
Nintendo Core.
We should just pick a Saturday and just do the whole thing.
Okay, we can actually do the whiteboard thing.
We can.
But
we'll have to have a mobile.
Only if
camera.
Devin is gonna, be down to clown. He's got to be up there.
Mike should bring his mobile cam so we can go around while we're doing it.
Yeah, we can maybe edit. Have Grace do something. Yeah.
Cool.
We'll figure it out. That'll be fun. As you can see, we've upped the production value. I got my in-ears in, so pretty much this is one of the more high-end podcasts you've ever seen. So, Mike, you want to hit some clips on the way out?
Yeah. What do we got? Oh, we didn't hit this one.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you.
Hit me with the down for sickness. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.